Giving students access to slides in advance of online learning events is thought to benefit many students, including those with English as an additional language and students with disabilities, and is given as a reasonable adjustment in the disability profiles of some OU students. Universal design principles suggest that this practice would benefit other students too, not least as some will have undeclared needs. However, not all tutors are willing to share tutorial slides in advance, for example, because they perceive that it might lead to lower attendance or alter student expectations ahead of the live event. So, this project aims to identify the benefits and barriers to sharing slides before tutorial events for students and associate lecturers on 3 modules in the School of Environment, Earth and Ecosystem Sciences and develop guidance for use more widely.
We started by looking at existing AL practice for the 3 modules. We focused on slide sharing through tutor group forums as this is the most common means of slide sharing. We selected 2 or 3 tutor group tutorial events and randomly sampled TGFs from the 22J presentation, depending on the number of tutor group tutorials offered on that module. The graph shows the proportion of tutorials sampled for each module that were shared before in blue, after in orange, or not at all in grey. As you can see, slides were often shared and advanced on S112 and SDT306, but not at all was also common, particularly on SXF 206. This might reflect module guidance. Advanced slide sharing is strongly encouraged on SDT 306 and encouraged on S112, but there's no specific guidance on SXF 206. However, we only looked at sharing via tutor group forums, and we know some ALs prefer to share slides, for example, by email.
So our next steps are to survey ALs and students to gather qualitative and quantitative data around how and where slides are shared, how students access those slides, and how they use the slides. We're conducting a focus group with the student support team to find out the student support perspective around slide sharing. We'll analyse the data that we gather and use it to provide guidance to module teams and ALs around best practice in slide sharing. Thank you for listening.